Hello, hello. So, I guess I'll be playing the Metaphor demo. It's like the only game I'm looking forward to this year. So, I hope it doesn't disappoint. Yes, I speak the English. I want to say it here in Japanese, but let's just leave it in English for now. A network connection will be enabled. This is some in-game features, I guess. Tell the monster's barely visible. Well, I mean, I feel like it would be too dark if I leave it like this, but I'll put it there and we'll just change it while we go. Okay. Okay, move on. No? Yes. We know it's a work of fiction. I mean, if a world looks like this game, I don't know what to tell you. Might be more interesting. Just get to the game. We get it. This is what you normally put in instruction manuals. Come on. Ah, they don't have the colors. That's interesting. Nope, still can't skip.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people.
Hey, it's a guy we're probably gonna have to kill.
You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same.
I kind of wish we didn't see this scene.
Will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on
Yes,
the
everyone's
It
British.
may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter. The very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
Sure.
One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity.
This is created by the guy who did Persona 5 and I love Persona 5, but yes, you still gotta prove if this is a worthwhile game. It looked better than anything else that was showing at the time, so there's that. Let's go to system real quick. Let's look at the settings. System settings. Enable vibration. I have it on, but I never feel that stupid thing vibrate, so I don't even know what's the point. Oh, it works now. Okay. Thanks, Steam. Auto advance, that's fine. Anime subtitles. Display subtitles for anime cutscenes. Okay. Confirmations, enable confirm for guard, pass turn, auto ban. We'll leave it off. Toggle auto lock. That's fine. Invert. I'm not a madman. Camera assist. Enable. Camera speed. We might adjust this later. We're playing with a controller because this is not a first-person shooter or a shooter at all. Message speed. Put that thing on fast, boy. Skip sections. Skip selections. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Skip special animations. I'm gonna leave it off for now. Network functions we have on, of course. English, mouse sensitivity, controller sensitivity. Alright, I'll just leave that alone. If sets are on, dash can be toggled. Sets are off, you must hold down. Okay, that's fine. Yes, we'll save. Let's go to graphics. You know, actually, I'm gonna turn the brightness up a bit. Graphics quality. Put that bad boy on high, man. What is it? Rendering scale. Just rendering scale. This may improve performance. I'm not doing that. I'm not touching that. Ambient occlusion. Frame rate limit. I mean, how high can we go? I'll put it on uncap. See what happens. I don't imagine this game will be too crazy on my system. We'll see. We'll adjust as we go. Yes, it's 1920 by 1080p. Borderless. Monitor 1 VSync. Oh, I'll turn that on for this game. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, it's funny because when I play Kingdom Hearts on the computer, the vibration, it says it's on, but I don't feel nothing.
Who's
So
there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
Oh shit. He's broken the fourth wall.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world...
You see, why would you tell me that this is a scheming man? It makes me not want to trust the guy, and I'm pretty sure this is the narrator. Give more ambience, give more mystery, you know? I mean, yeah, you could probably be like, he's a scheming man, but, you know, come on, man.
Pardon
Yes.
my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are.
Oh, boy.
The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
This would have been a great opportunity to just take my name from my Steam account settings. That would have been funny. Alright, I'm using the keyboard here. And of course I can't spell my name. There we go. Okay, so...
Ah, a most unusual name.
No, it's not. It's one of the most common names in the world.
Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours.
Oops.
It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy.
A final fantasy.
But
Okay, I'm
can
not doing
it
that.
truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to
I'll
cross
just put
to
it on
our
auto.
world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? It's a weird philosophical question. I don't know. I feel like fantasy... It might just be. It's confined to the mind of the creator. But... if you're making your own fantasy, right? You'll probably establish your own rules in your own fantasy depending on what you're doing or what your goal is with said fantasy, right? A powerless creation, meaning you have no power over what's happening. Is that what they mean by that? I'm pretty sure this isn't super important, but I mean, it might be important. Why else would they have this question here? And I don't know what it means because this game is new and there's no guides. So, I feel like this might affect some abilities I might get later on. It's fantasy limited to the confines of imagination. Would you call it a powerless creation? You see, you asked me 2 questions, but I only get 1 answer. Is it powerless? Well, if you don't act on your fantasy, it doesn't mean anything. So, I'm going to say not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me.
Because you're
But
scheming.
consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality.
Right, it has to be based on the action.
To unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Oh boy. Regicide. Oh. I'm gonna put it on hard for now. Regicide. As there's our heterochromia
Looks like we're in the
dude.
clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead. And the guards the funeral
that
the
backfired.
keeping the road safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my
Those are
words.
big ears.
That much
Those are
is
long
certain.
ears.
What's the problem?
You.
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
Good grief, man. We just literally got to town. What are you doing? We're not even in town yet.
Niter? How'd they get rid of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving up. Next one.
My money!
Huh?
Not my
Look
manga.
at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital?
You're just jealous because I looking good and you looking like a beach.
What's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
It's a book, dumbass. Why would you want a book? You're like a goon.
Hold it!
Oh! Oh, you did now.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
Oh! Oh, my heart.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Oh no. My legs. My ribs. My arms.
place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
He shouldn't.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Yeah, are you alright?
Are you alright?
Hey, he's got a voice!
From the sounds of it,
Wow!
the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
What's the mission? You want to tell me what the mission is? No? Okay.
Think we'll make it?
Oh. Aw, no voice acting here. Fine. You don't look hurt, though that's good news. You can move, right? I'm thinking we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Yes, we gotta get to the high ground. Movement keys. Hold R2 while moving. While moving dash. Press circle to dodge enemy attacks. Some actions you can perform and the corresponding things. Yada yada. You give you
Let's go.
Alright, alright, alright.
Stop! Watch out!
Okay. L2 to use phase sight. Okay, so this is like deep vision. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it'll show up as unknown. Prepare as best as you can. Alright. So...
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
I kind of want to fight one. Look, we're fighting. Oh, son of a bitch!
Don't go too hard.
Come and get me.
Woo. Okay, that was a big mistake. Alright, what do we do here?
Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
11. Okay. Alright, well, that explains that.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Alright, so I'm gonna go for... Nope. Okay, I see. I get it.
I think we're in a little over our heads. They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Nope. We're going up. Oh, no! No, no, no!
Hey, your health is dangerously low. Watch it!
I'm not dying here. I'm not dying like that. I'm not dying like that. That's bull, man.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Yeah, refresh my memory.
Right. What am I doing again?
I don't know how I felt about his voice just yet. His voice sounded fine before, and now it is like, what and what?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of golly
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Really? You could have cast like healing stuff. God, it's been a while since I played Persona. I don't remember what they call the healing magics in this game, in the Atlus games. Oh boy. Grand Tread is already in sight.
Let's go.
Yeah, did you heal me? No, you didn't heal me. Thanks. Okay, let's see here. I got items, lacy sword, charm. Do I have spells? I'll just use herbs.
It's all clear. Everything's pretty standard. Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Oh, great. What am I supposed to... Okay, how am I supposed to get around this? Because there's a huge horde that swaps of things and... Oh, boy. Okay, so let me go through the bones here. That's what I'll do.
They must have lost sight of us. We can relax. I don't like this.
Is there like a way to sneak? No. That's the cut. That does nothing. This is map. That's that. And this is to target spring.
We found something. Yikes! I think we're in a little over our heads.
I want to fight him, but I'm getting just. I almost got destroyed, so I don't want to take the risk. Hey, look, it's the sandworms.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic.
Frame rate's a little bad here.
The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry.
Didn't we get all our coins stolen? What's wrong with you, guy?
Any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even. Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Isn't that the guy who killed the king?
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out?
He?
No doubt his highness would protest.
That's a
But,
he?
since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us.
Okay, so
Step one.
this sounds like another
Figure out
prince.
where the recruitment
Or is it
center
the same prince? But they said the prince
Shouldn't be
died,
too hard,
so
considering the need for soldiers.
I don't know.
So?
Press R1 to open the local map. Pressing triangle as always. That's a good idea.
Whatever will I do?
Be safe.
Let's go see.
Whatever will I do?
What? Let's go see.
So, okay, so I guess it's like, let's go this way.
Stop! What do you think you're playing at?
Huh.
That's terribly unfair.
But what is there to do now?
That was no ordinary animal. There were traces of something gargantuan crawling about. After all, so many rumors concerning monsters in the wasteland. Why, it's all you hear about these days.
Not what I expected.
True, but I read about them in Julian's book. It claims there aren't any near the royal capital yet. There's a bunch, because we went through a bunch.
Well met, eh?
What's going on?
Oi!
Here we are, Grand Trad. Frankly, I don't have good things to say for how therapists are treated here. We know we don't need you telling us we got attacked by a monster in our hometown. We had no choice but to come here regardless of how we're treated here. We gotta make it work. Yeah, rough. Very rough.
Just can't stand it.
So a few years ago, gauntlet runners used to park here. I can't read. In the carriage parking area. Looking at them was the only thing I looked forward to, but nowadays there's a ban on them or something.
Boy, if I had a gauntlet runner. Zelda?
Nelda, you walked all the way here? Don't tell me you ran into some trouble, huh? Oh, hold on. Probably kicked out of the carriage, were you? My sympathies. As being elder for you, I suppose. Okay.
Well met, eh?
That's terribly unfair.
I just realized these guys got wings.
Ow, camel fish.
Idiot.
You have to believe me. I saw with my own 2 eyes. A monster was attacking a town and... Come now. If any of that were true, the army would have already been dispatched. Enough with your daft stories. You probably just got spooked by a wild dog and mistook it for a monster. A normal man would have moved on. Yet, here you are, harping on about it.
Peasants. Ridiculous.
Wow, this is a big town.
Let's not.
Okay, okay. Oh boy.
Hey, mister. Whoa.
Can't believe how much glass they use. Guess this the royal capital for you. Okay, I hear the person saying it, but okay, I guess it's just random street noise you hear. Oh boy, a lot of people talking here. What's going on? The royal funeral for His Majesty the King will be held at the Grand Cathedral. Naturally, His Eminence Forden will be in attendance as well. You may gather at the Grand Cathedral on the day of the event.
Grant me guidance.
Oh, well. So much for exploring around.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
Interesting.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Now I want
Now
one.
I want one for myself.
Yeah,
I forgot he
until you
speaks.
see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile.
Shady woman.
Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
So are you a
I
lord or
run
lady?
this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
The royal scepter.
The royal scepter?
I forgot he speaks.
Really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. With no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind. Damn it, I
A word of
forgot.
caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Can you give me a free igniter?
Well,
No?
that was
Okay.
unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
This is a joy.
Lycaon? Do the Lycaon Magic Association's igniters... Oh boy. I hear you, mate. Maybe I'll lodge a complaint with the shop owner, you know, like I did at the exchange earlier. Well, this shop is owned by Brigida Lycaon. I heard she isn't one to be trifled with. Regardless, I'm a paying customer. Let me speak with her. Okay. Good for you.
little bastard, you.
Imbecile of a driver. How long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruitment center back there. I bet I could register for your army faster than this carriage can exit the city. So hurry it up before I put a bounty on your horse's head.
If I may.
Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high. I mean, you could go and find it yourself like I'm doing. Uh-oh, someone's noticed me. Hey, look! It's a game of Spot the main character!
Simply amazing.
Look over there! You can see the royal palace! No, wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street.
And what is it?
Seems to me Sanctism is the really privileged thing around here. Even more so than a monarchy. That's one way to look at it.
So you?
An elder, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, not trying to be rude, just mind yourself. This city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Does that bother you? I'm fine. Purpose tribe or not, I can knock those fools 6 ways from idols? Idols Day? Oh lord. English is my first language, right? English. Ooh, what's down here?
Hey!
Up ahead is Sunshade Row. It's where we saw the gallows and those beggars. Let's not go there without a good reason. Fine. We don't want to go there. We don't want to deal with the beggars. Okay. I'm so lost. Alright, so we can talk to this guy. Oh, the recruitment place? Go down the street towards the cathedral and it'll be the building on the left. You're looking to enlist as a soldier? Not like there's other work for elders, I guess. Should I be triggered by this or should I just quietly let it go? How I pick a fight. Let's just say that. What? Nothing left to say? Then move along, irritating little shit. What? Yo! Oh no! Oh! Let me kill him! Alright, from now on, whenever you see people like this and they want to try, they look like they're about to talk shit about me, I'm just going after them. Ugh, I joined the army because I looked up to the Lord Lewis. But now I get my arse handed to me if I so much as mention it. What's the state army gonna do now? We won't find any decent recruits given the messy state of things currently. Well, what a talking about. Whoa! You're from Assassin's Creed! Take him out! Let's get back to looking for recruitment. Oh, that was you. Okay. Yeah, what's this?
What am I to do?
Nobody expected His Majesty's passing. There's no either. The Sanctus Church had him wrapped around their finger. He was good as dead to begin with. Interesting. My concern is how the annexed countries will react when they discover the royal bloodline is no more. I hope we can avoid a civil war. Alright, well. Let's move along. I was hoping that we blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an elder. Maybe you should wear a thing that has fake horns. I think that's all you need. But the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. Well, they're a bunch of racists. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall. Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
What are you playing at?
Really no.
Recruitment center. What, you want a list or something? It's just down this road if that's the case. But an elder listing? Bloody hell. What'll be next? Wouldn't be in such a sorry state if Lewis was in power. The mouth on this guy. If we weren't focused on saving the prince, I'd give him a piece of my mind. But let's just grin and bear it. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Okay.
I'm out of ideas.
What's this?
Hiya.
I heard that Katharina caught another huge bounty. Yeah, even the army couldn't pin down its location, so we were about at a loss somewhat too. I can't speak. The Parappas may have a nose for these things, eh? She's putting the rest of us to shame. Haha. Get dunked on, dudes. I know it's wrong. I want to go other places. This guy's sleeping on the road. I want to talk to him. Thanks, son. You said I'm wrong. Whoa, there's a big dude. Damn.
Let's go see.
Look at this guy's stylish ass pants. What a moaning. Jeez, man, calm down.
Come off it. That's wrong.
Come off it.
Come off it.
Everyone's British. Everyone's British.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there.
That requires lying.
Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss.
It ain't do anything
when
yet.
When a corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Good Lord, dude.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost
Well,
cause.
he's now arrogant. You just proved him right.
You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Hey, man, be careful. Your blood pressure might destroy you there.
And be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too.
We're legal, boys!
More of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Your mama. I want to fight for a change. I need the money. I'm bored. I need the money.
I need the money.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work.
I'm killing you the moment I get a chance.
What can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I banged your mom last night. That's the skills. I'm kidding. I'm stronger than I look. I've got a sharp mind. I can take a lot of punishment. I'm small but quick. I've always been lucky. I feel like this is going to determine some points. I should have said something else instead of I need the money. I feel like this will, if it's what I'm thinking is they're going with here, I think that this is going to determine my base stats. So, I think that I want to go for a strength build, or I feel like this will be a strength build. This will be a magic build. I think this will be a defense build, obviously speed build, and this is like a you know, critical. You go after critical hits and stuff. I don't know how powerful the magic is in this game, considering I haven't seen it. Most Atlus games, especially Shin Megami Tensei, you want to go for strength builds. Because you could attack enemies before you get into turn-based battles, it might be better if I go for a strength build. Yeah, we'll do that.
Stronger than I look.
With arms like that, you'd have to be. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
I don't know what to name this guy. What's a good kingly name? Richard's out. David's pretty okay. I could just make out a Japanese name of Michael Makeru. Makeru? Makeru. That's a good question. Leon? Trying to think of a good kingly name. George. That's a good name. Screw it. I'm making a David. Like King David. He was a good king. Solomon is a pretty good king too. I can name him at him. Man, no Yugi references. Kaiba. Screw it, I'm just going with Makeru. It's a Japanese game. I'm going with Makeru. Yes.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Oh yeah. Well, long line. I guess we have to wait for our turn. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Unmotivated man. So young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much of a choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. Is that what the name of the currency is? You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out. Okay. That's the guy. That's the noble dude who is here before us. But I want to talk to this guy. An anxious Parapus. They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Oof. I wish I could serve Count Lewis. Isn't he the guy that killed the guy? Now I already forgot. I guess we'll find out later. But nah, screw that guy. His army's built on merit, so even a Parapus stands a chance. Okay.
What's the world coming to?
Blast it. I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick Reeve here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elder. A purpose I can deal with. But Elder are right ominous. Where'd you hear that? God's own scriptures, there's where. Guess you can't expect the Elder to know shit. Oh man, I want to kill them all. Let me take him out. I should just skip the line. You know, screw you people. I skip it a line. Fuck you. Nah, let's not do that. Although, let's see what happens when I do it. What? You're cutting in line too? Everyone will get their igniters in order. No one ever follows directions. Why do all these thugs come here and here? Okay, well. Fine, whatever. Alright, let's talk to main protagonist number 5 over here. You're enlisting as well. The line starts behind me, if so. Or was there something you needed? I mean, I could ask him if he's a noble, get to know him a bit, you know. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna ask him. I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just as a countryside son of a lord, my family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Hi. There you go. Okay. It's 23 degrees Celsius. How do I change that to American units?
I heard they get sightings. What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, you're French? Get this guy down.
This
Take
is a
him out.
matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene.
Yeah, man, you don't even have a properly animated face. What do you think I was gonna have? I had it handled.
I had it handled. You didn't need to butt it.
I saw injustice, and so I spoke up. I don't think that's unreasonable.
I didn't mean it like that.
See you around. Try not to die out there.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't mean it like that.
Make my job any harder, please.
Oh, no. That's not how we're doing this. That's not how we're doing this. No. I did not mean to insult the guy. I wanted to just be like, nah, I got this. I'm good. That's how I meant it. I didn't mean it like you do not have to butt in. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I'm appreciative of help. Come on, like, why you do that? Yes, slow game. I mean, it looks like they're both the same, so we'll do that.
Whoa. Well.
Okay. Yeah, we know he's just gonna get annoyed. So is it June 2nd or is it February 6th?
What? Of those huge... What do they call...
Next. Another...
Yeah, we're just gonna skip.
Kid.
We all...
Oh, you think you're...
Oh! Now.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You alright?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
See, that was much better. See, I was going for something like that.
Make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Cinder igniter.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one on too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on Main Street. Alright.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Oh. Is that a map? Okay. Royal Capital Vicinity.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger. And as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
No!
Tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
That's just the way it is. Okay. I guess
Never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That's some very interesting exposition. It would have been nice to show me in a flashback. I'd rather not think about it. That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
They're talking
In
a
such
lot
world,
about
there's no need for sorcery.
discrimination.
The megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. You see, no magic, no tribal conflict. And equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well.
Just use your magic.
I'll just read more later.
You're bragging about it. Water day. Sure, why not?
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince.
What the heck are these characters?
But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me. I won't give up either. Trust me.
Kind of looks like the Kingdom Hearts symbol. Oh man, why you stare me down for, man? Calm down. Thought he was on my side.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Mental state. Wonder how far we come. Let's find our destination on the map. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this recording right here. But I think I'm gonna keep playing on. It's just that this video is getting a little long, so I'll cut it here. Where is the button to cut it?